merger is actually not just one thing. And because of the way that nonprofits are structured, they also can look a little bit differently. So like people will talk about parent and subsidiary relationships between organizations. In the nonprofit sector, one of the vehicles that gets used to do that is setting yourself up as a membership organization and having one sole member. That creates a parent subsidiary relationship. Merger is not just one thing. There's actually a couple different ways that organizations can merge. You can have what's called a statutory merger. You can have something called a dissolution and asset transfer. It has to do with how much of the assets and liabilities are being transferred between organizations. The way that mergers are talked about publicly is often a narrative around two missions coming together, and that's appropriate. But the back end of this and the actual legal structure of the organization is not always super clear. There's plenty of household name organizations that are just DBAs, that are just doing business as, right? So when you're trying to find their 990, you have to do a little bit of digging. There's just all these different structures. And I don't think, even though we use merger as this catch-all term, we don't always appreciate how many different mechanisms there are actually in place that are kind of undergirding whatever that structure is that we think we know it as.